Let us know who we got in the Chicago way today.
A little more closer, man.
A little more closer, a little more closer. I'm not gonna ask you what that means. But serious note though, a little more closer. First time stepping onto the wave. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm chilling. You feel me? I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah, for sure. And when I do interviews, I make sure I do my homework on people before we even get started and everything. And the beauty with you is, my homework that I did on you was straight through music. I couldn't find out one interview that you got out. And then you told me this is your first interview. So it's like, oh, shit. So now I got to make sure that with this interview, we set the record straight because I know you're going to do more in your career and everybody's going to see what I see in you. So with that being said, man, we going to get it all cracking. You could have been on DJU, 16 Channel, Premier Cartel, True Teller, Drea O, J-Main, No Jumper, Witty Operators, Choices to Speak, wherever you want to be, but you fuck with the wave today, and I appreciate you for that.
I'm always fuck with the wave, bro. You know that.
Sure. Now, when it comes down to rappers and everything, with interviews, especially their first interviews, the goal is to get to know them. See who they are as a person versus just all what they hear through music. So with you, we're gonna take it from the top a little bit. Growing up from Chicago, yes?
You know that.
Now, what side of the city are you from?
Out west, Austin area.
Much respect. See, I'm from out south, but as I started the blogging page and the interviewing platform, I've always been told that out west feels like they're overlooked because of the out south artists that came on the rise and everything. And recently, I've been interviewing a lot more out west artists, and I've been seeing more out west artists step up with the music and everything. So as of right now, out west got it on the music scene. So I'm glad to be talking with another out west artist.
For sure.
But like I said, I'm from out south. I didn't grow up out west, so I don't know what it's like growing up over there. So enlighten me. What was it like growing up on 290?
I ain't gonna lie, it was cool as hell. Like at first, like everybody just cool as hell. You know, just outside, everybody deep as hell. But then it just got bad. Like, but you know that's how it go. Air side of the rack. Like air side ain't start out bad, bro. To my knowledge, cause my pop stayed out south, so I got years out there too. All the way in the hundreds. I done lived in the hundreds.
Oh, the hundreds too?
Yeah, I done lived in the hundreds for a little bit, but I can't really speak, too much. But I say for out west, most part has been cool growing up. Just me and my brothers and shit, my cousins. Like we all lived in one big house on Austin. Like
Austin.
Yeah, Austin. That's the best neighborhood I was.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, the best.
I'm gonna say that.
Finally, cause like no one says the block from out west is the best side at all. Like they always talk about how growing up over there, it is a lot of hard shit growing up. Like they never express how beautiful the block is out west.
Yeah, cause it's like I ain't finna get on here and talk about how it's always bad. Motherfuckers always talking about that. We're gonna talk about the good, cause shit.
Yeah, thank you. And I feel like we need to talk more about the good shit that goes on too, because people be trying to ignore, like downplay, like there's nothing good out here. Like out west got some raw shit.
Yeah, you know that we got the all the best food and shit. I feel like Uncle Reem is better than Harold, so we gonna start that off.
Yeah. Let's not go there, man. Cause I will have a real debate with you about Harold's Uncle Remus.
But yeah, you coming?
Man, look. All right, you want to talk about this shit for real?
Let's talk about it.
Harold's versus Uncle Remus. Harold's got that mild sauce that's undeniable.
Harold's sauce ain't even that good, bro.
Harold's sauce ain't even that good. All right, man. Check this out. Every rapper from Chicago, when they go out west, they always talk. No. When they go out of town, they always talk about how they miss the Chicago food. And what's the first place they think of when it come to mind?
Uncle Remus.
No, Harold's. They always say Harold's. You don't hear nobody.
So you ain't hear Smirk? He said. He said I come out west just for Uncle Remus.
Man, look. He said I went from eating Harold's chicken to eating lobster.
But it's both though, cause he from out there. So what you expect?
Man, look. Which one you think he going to more?
Uncle Remus.
All right, besides Dirk though, who else?
Everybody. If you from out west, you ain't had Uncle Remus, you a goofy.
The best chicken.
The best chicken in the world.
I ain't gonna lie, Uncle Remus got it with the ribs. I'll say that.
Ribs? I ain't never had the ribs.
You ain't had the ribs?
I need a 4-piece lemon pepper.
You know what? As a matter of fact, when it comes down to chicken, I never tried it with the lemon pepper. I did try it with that barbecue sauce though. I'll tell you that.
We going after this. We going. That's all we gonna talk about.
Hey, you wanted this. You asked for it. Yeah. But on a serious note though, Uncle Remus is one of the best food spots to go to when you go out west. If you come as a tourist, if you come into Chicago, I do recommend it and I do support it. Salute to Uncle Remus.
For sure.
Now, what was the highlight of your childhood growing up out west?
My highlight?
Yeah, the highlight, like your favorite part about your childhood.
I say just like being together with my cousins and shit. My brothers, like I say me personally, I used to look up to my cousins. My cousin was gangbanging and shit, but like it wasn't no shit like where I was like, all right, let me gangbang. It was like I just really liked it. I liked seeing like how his homies was like riding for him and shit. Like they'll come to the door looking for him and shit. Like your cousin, they're like, you feel me? Like I like that type of shit, like teamwork and just. Everybody together and shit. All
right, now this is the first. Like when it comes down to a lot of people, they always talk about how they was wrongfully influenced to be gangbang or whatever the case might be. Not saying that you are, by the way.
Yeah, I ain't gangbang.
Yeah. We ain't saying that at all. That's
I don't gangbang.
But a lot of people that looked up to certain people who was doing what they doing out here, they always talking about for the money, the hoes, the guns, and all that shit. But you like you saw what you saw, and you saw the loyalty out of that.
Yeah,
shit.
I love.
So and that's a good thing. So you was actually influenced on some. You actually learn real life lessons in here. Like loyalty is everything.
Everything. And I'm finna go put that on my body.
Please put. Oh, that's on the tattoo shit.
You know that.
Hey, tat it on your arm. That's some shit.
Bro.
Yeah, and that being said, throughout lifetime growing up, would you say that you experienced more loyalty than betrayal?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna say that cause
hey, you one of the lucky ones out here then.
Yeah, cause I don't be like if you wacky, I could peep it. Like I could peep it early. Like it ain't really been too many times where I got surprised with that shit. Cause I got a good eye for that shit. Like if you moving, like I know patterns. So if you moving in some wacky patterns, I'm already know. I ain't even gonna bring you around certain shit cause you gonna do that, you know. Or you ain't gonna ride. Like certain people gonna ride. You gotta know. Like I really take accountability. I know about accountability. Like if you get snaked, most of the time it's because you weren't on point. You weren't looking. Cause the snake gonna hiss first. You know.
Hey, how old is you?
22.
I turned 22 this year. I dap you up on that part. Hey, we the same age. We both got a lot of things in common as far as mentally. We both can see. We both can see the same. That's what I like about you already. And on top of that, in this day and age, if you're under the age of, if you're between the ages of 15 and 25, you're considered a YN. You wouldn't call yourself that, or you would?
Man, hell no, man.
You know, you're the third YN to tell me this shit. But all right, now
you gonna put that jacket on me, sure?
No, I ain't putting it on. I'm stripping it off you. But why would you not call yourself a YN?
Cause like a lot of they ass glorifying the wrong shit. But shit, it's good to be a YN though. If you turn and you doing your shit, you popping your shit, like that's cool. Cause the shorties got this shit. I fuck with a lot of the shorties, like Stop Bandz, you know. Baby Chief, them they the like them my type of YNs, like they gonna bring the shit to the music, but a lot of YNs just sliding and just glorifying all the dumbest shit like snaking backdoor and all that shit. Like I don't even want to be in the same boat as them, man. I'm Lil Moe, you know.
So, and then we ain't even gonna name specific examples or anything, but focus on the ones you did name, like Star Bandz, BabyChiefDoit.
Yeah,
now. Yeah. Now, first thing, the reason why I even asked about your age, not for the YN shit, but just because, like, right now, as a 2025, or maybe in the future, the young generation of rappers is what's the trending topic as far as music. Everybody's looking for the young rappers that's gonna blow with this shit, and I wanted to see if you was a part of the age range, so I could see like now you really finna blow, because this is really your time.
I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to the age range shit, that shit don't matter. Like. You could be 25. If your ass come out with some hits, shit, we gonna fuck with.
But if you look at who's currently trending right now, all these niggas is under the age of 22 or 22.
That's why it make me go harder, because it's like, if shorty them doing this shit and they young, I'm supposed to, you feel me? I'm supposed to be on my shit too.
In fact, BabyChiefDoit actually said that the reason why he even decided to go harder was because, like, at first he was gonna quit rapping, but then he saw Chucky and Fatso getting signed by Dirk, and then his homies telling him, boy, that shit should be you. What the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, oh yeah, nah, I really been doing it. He kept going, and then what happened? He grew up that same year.
Yeah, because it's like, when you know, like certain shit you just know. Like if you know you're gonna blow, you know you're gonna blow. Like it's certain shit. Like you don't even got to do no talking. Like I feel like everybody that blew up, they knew before. Like it wasn't no surprise.
No, a lot of these niggas never knew if they're gonna blow up or not, because like it's always a whole bunch of songs that you might think is gonna be that hit, and either that shit blow or it don't, and 9 times out of 10 it don't. But then the songs that you don't even like, you put it out anyway, and that's what gets you.
That's true too, though.
Yeah,
that's true too. Cause there's been a lot of times people told me a song that I really wasn't caring for was their favorite song, and I'm like, what?
Right.
Why they come around playing something like that I don't really like, but shit, they like it. So
yeah, for sure. And with that being said, I hope you take mine. Never doubt your own songs, cause that could be that one song. And have faith in your songs, cause that could be that one song.
I'm learning that too.
Yeah.
I give up me away, but lately I've been just going in. Like I just like if I get that first hook off, like you know how a hook be like 8 lines. Once I get the 8 lines, ain't no going back. Like I gotta finish. Like that's my rule. Like you get 8 bars, you gotta finish. But if I don't get 8 bars, I'm gonna just let it go. Cause
that's a nice method. I'm glad you had that method,
bro. That's what's been getting me off. Like
for sure. And last topic, as far as like growing up and everything, then we're gonna get into the music and everything. Normally I would ask about your school life and everything, but you said you dropped out of school.
Yeah.
At what age?
17.
Okay, junior year in high school.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't your senior year, because another rapper.
It was finna be my senior year, but.
Oh, it was finna be your senior year.
No, it was like this, like after what's the 3rd grade?
After 11.
After June, yeah. After that, I was just like, this shit got crazy, like motherfucker, you know, homeless and shit. So.
Nigga, you was homeless in school?
Yeah, it was like, but it wasn't the average homeless. Like I had people I could live with and shit, but like as a having your own crib or like living with my parents, shit, like it was over. My mama kind of put me out. I was doing all type of crazy shit, so.
Oh.
She was like, you grown as hell, so you ain't trying to go to school and you ain't doing your homework. You coming in smelling like weed, all type of shit. 17, so she like, go ahead. So I went ahead, moved to my cousin's crib all the way in the hundreds. I always in the hundreds for like, that's why I said I was in the hundreds for a minute. I was in the hundreds low, and I just couldn't go to school. Cause my school out west, but I'm all the way in the hundreds. What I'm gonna do? At first, I tried to do the online school, but then that shit get goofy, you know.
You the first to ever tell me that they always just kicked them out. Like I'm doing this for having you. Not one person said that.
Yeah, but like looking back on it, shit, I don't put too much stress on my mama because I was doing crazy shit, like crazy, like YN, like you talking about YN?
At that time, it was probably different.
What?
Okay, then looking at her from your mama's shoes, if you was in her shoes and you was dealing with that with your child, would you do the same thing she did?
Nah. Hell no. Cause it's like when that type of shit happen, you go into this state like you will feel like a motherfucker hate you, but it's so much shit going on around you to the point where it's like you feel like the world hates you too. So, and I hated that feeling because I was like that shit was eating the motherfucker, you know. And you like a young boy, so when you're a young boy, and my pops wasn't already around, so it's like at that point, damn, I don't got my pops or my mama in my ear.
Damn.
So it's like. I'm with my cousins in the hundred, so what you gonna do? You gonna do whatever you gotta do to eat food. You ain't got no mama money no more. You ain't got no daddy money. So what you gonna do? That's how I'm being myself up, build myself up.
And would you say you would have crashed out had your OG not do that?
If she didn't put me out?
Like, if she didn't put you out, would you think your life would be different versus how it is now?
I don't know. I don't be trying to think about that shit. Cause shit, I'm blessed. I'm here now, so I be trying to worry about where I'm finna go. I don't be worrying about all that shit.
Okay, so you're not wanting to stay stuck in the past.
Yeah, I don't do all that. Cause what you doing? We worry about right now.
I ain't gonna lie. For a lot of people, letting go of the past ain't an easy situation. So for you to be one of the few that's able to do that, I salute you for it. You
still working on it though. It be times where.
Yeah, but you gotta have a strong mindset to even do that though. Like like me myself, I can't let go of my past no matter how hard I try. But I still keep faith in God. I keep praying on that and everything. Yeah.
Well, it really was. I ain't gonna lie. Learning how to let go of the past, I learned that from my big brother. So shout out to him. He really taught me how to.
Big salute. And any final remarks you want to leave about growing up?
Shit. Like advice or like?
Any final remarks? Like anything you want? Any final thing that I may have not pointed out that you want to point out before we move on to the next topic?
No, we cool.
Oh, all right, bet. Say less. All right, bet. And now let's talk about what for shit show promised we is gonna talk about, and the reason why I'm even sitting in front of you right now. Let's talk about your music.
Know that.
Now, first off, with your music, I ain't gonna lie. I've been interviewing a whole bunch of artists lately, and I've been taking note of the artists that I've been promoting and everything. And I noticed there's a lot of artists who don't have that recognition, but they're the ones who deserve it versus who is right now. And based off hearing hearing four specific songs off your music alone.
What 4 songs?
Okay, all right, bet. Now, you drop. First off, these are audios. Plus that one video you just dropped with D-Book.
Shout out, cuz.
Plus that one song, but the rest was audios. You dropped one, which I was going to ask you about later. When you hold a Bible called "Gave It," I think "Gave It Up" or
"I Gave It All."
Oh, gave up. Gave up.
Yeah.
All right, man. And then you did. I think it's called "Come Here," but it was like a little mug shot. No, I don't think that.
Oh,
was
Get Close.
Get Close. Yeah. And then you drop honest truth.
Yeah, that's
those were the plus the video you just shot recently. But those are the 4 specific songs alone that made me just realize that about you with the music. You one of the artists that I can honestly say is the ones that deserve the recognition but don't got it yet. But it's okay because you're just starting, right?
Right.
All right, bet.
I say I've been rapping for like three solid years. Like solid. Like the first year I was just bullshitting. I was just with my homies and shit.
All right, so 2 years of me taking it serious, but you haven't.
Yeah, like 2 solid years, like really taking it serious.
All right, bet.
With a manager, probably like 8 months.
Oh, salute to the manager too.
Shout out to my manager. Shout out Money Mayha.
Yeah, I actually got big respect for it too. But let's talk about though. Your music. First off, let's talk about the first song I was telling you about. Yeah. You was holding a Bible.
Right.
You Christian or you Christian?
I'm Christian.
I bet. So your faith with Jesus, or you gonna say God?
You know that.
Oh, your faith with Jesus.
I know that.
Thank you. Do you not understand how long I've been talking to rappers about God and they won't say Jesus?
Yeah, cause it's like you gotta be specific, but everybody got their own.
And it's okay. You have
everybody got their own higher power though, and I respect that too because it's like as long as you looking up to something and you following some type of moral code, you're gonna be alright. But
now
you feel me? It's always something greater.
Yeah. Now we gonna get deeper into the songs, but I just gotta ask you, what made you decide to have faith in Jesus and let him lead you in your life the way you let him? You know.
Shout out my homie Jules. He took me to the church. Cause I ain't gonna lie, after I made Get Close, when I made Get Close, it was really about my situation. I got booked for some shit. And then my Jules, like, he a real close homie to me, so he seen how I was being affected and shit, like my day-to-day life. So, we fell off sipping lean together and shit. Get high to high, fry our minds out. So he took me to the church with him. And I went in there, and I got my more life. And I've been taking it serious ever since. Trying to make it every Sunday. If I can't make it every Sunday, I watch it on live, boy. Feel me? Just talk to him. Talk to God. You don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta go to church every Sunday. You just talk to him.
And will you express more of that through your music?
I'm trying to. That's my last song. That's my more recent song. Like all the songs I've been dropping, them kind of like old songs, but more of my newer songs, I've been talking about God more, trying to bring him into it, cause that's really where I'm at. But I'm still me, so sometimes you might hear some old shit, but it's all facts though.
All right, bet. And salute to you for that. Now on to the music, which is why I realized to see what I saw in you and that potential that needs to be recognized and everything. I learned a lot about you through there. And first off, I could say you sound like you perfected your craft, even though you still got a lot to work on. It sounds like you perfected your craft. It don't sound like you be bullshitting with your music.
All right.
It sounds like you really put dedication and commitment to it.
Right.
But what I also hear is nice actual lyricism with your music. Like, you not one of them rappers that could just rap just to rap. You actually spit, you know?
I know that.
And a lot of artists your age does not do that. Or even older, you do not do that. But I also noticed you spit real passionate stories through it. And you also speak on life lessons and shit you did with life. And let's talk about it real quick. You once spoke on you giving up robbing and everything. Now, this was around the time when he was in the hundreds.
Yeah, before that shit.
Oh, even before that.
What?
Oh shit.
I used to wake up. That's all I wanted to do.
And now that you are a different person than from who you once was, you would say that's the one thing you regret, but you know for sure you're not doing again.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I regret it, but I don't like saying I regret things because everything make you who you are. Because like if you ain't never tried that, maybe you would try to be a grown ass goofy trying to do it now. So I'm glad I did that shit when I was little. Like now, it's a different ball game. Your ass get smoked. Your ass gonna go to jail for a long ass time between your shorty. All you looking at is juvie. You feel me? It's gonna make you like it's all slaps on the wrist. So you're not scared of shit. But if you a grown ass goofy trying to rob people, shit, you know what you're getting yourself into.
For sure. And considering you're 22, I don't think you ever been into like the actual county or anything. But when you did get bumped, like you was a juvenile?
No, okay. I wasn't. I was like 20.
Oh, that was recent.
Yeah, it was recent.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's younger you.
Nah, hell no. My younger years, I wasn't in the system.
Oh shit.
Hell no, I was good at what I did. But all that shit goofy in the end though.
Well, overall, you didn't do like no actual long ass time and everything.
Yeah, no.
So that is a good thing that you ain't doing long ass time. But after realizing, like, was getting out of jail the reason why you decided to realize focus more on music?
Yeah, it was like I ain't gonna lie. When you go in there, they rude as hell. Like they'll treat you like you a goofy, like dead ass. Like ain't no respect. So when you see that type of shit, you cherish what you got outside. Well, me, I cherish what I got outside. Like I know I ain't. Me personally, I don't like to jinx shit, but I ain't never going back in there.
No. Like you're not going back.
Yeah, well,
you're very committed. You're very dedicated, and you're very passionate with your music. So I know you're not going back.
Right. But yeah, to speak on the earlier days, hell yeah, I feel like I just we was outside. My homies, like it was really like a lot of influence going on, but it was really like I said, looking up to my cousin and shit. Like if I know my cousin, like my cousin got popped, so coming in the crib, shot up and shit. You feel me? Like that type of shit play a role on you. Be like, shit, I want to be bad too. Like my shorty has a problem. Like my cousin was a problem, so you want to be a problem too. But whole time that ain't the right way. But you know when pops ain't there, you gonna do what you want to do.
And later on, and Honest Truth, your other songs, you spoke on. Not even dealing like with gun violence or anything like that. Like you also did like with other fluky situations. Like you once said one of your homies popped a pill or something, and he died off that. Yeah,
my little shorty man, long live Jeff, man.
Yeah. Wait. Like that little Jeff?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say I ain't even know you know him.
No, yeah, no.
But make both recipes. Yeah, for sure. But and that was like not on a relationship, like just trying to get out.
I don't know the real situation behind it. I ain't really get too deep into that, but
okay.
I just know that he was going through some shit. He felt like he couldn't talk to nobody. His homie said he was acting a little funny and shit. So he ended up popping too many of them. I don't know if he popped too many or he popped the wrong one, but either way, shorty went out off them bitches. So I hate them. I don't like nobody coming around me off them. I don't play like that.
Yeah, and I was about to ask you, like, as I listen to other songs, that's not like you express like not no pain songs and everything. You don't be promoting popping pills or like getting fucked up off drugs and shit. You really don't do that at all.
Let me say this.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't control, like I don't try to get in nobody, like I ain't watching nobody what they do and shit. I just say me and my crowd, I don't want nobody around me like overly off the pills, because I ain't gonna lie. It might be a time where I want to let my guard down and you got to be on point. But how you gonna be on point if you fried? Like you always fried. I feel like you can't even come up with creative ideas to try to get this goal going if you just fried all the time. So it's pointless. And just me, like, you know, being out west, everybody damn near on them bitches. So
yeah, I was gonna bring that up later on too. But
so it's like I got multiple stories and multiple days of me seeing my homies off that shit. So I know, like, it just make you hate it, you know, make you hate it.
For sure. But one thing for sure, even in death, those you lost, there still is what motivating you and what's pushing you to put out the music that you put out now. And I ain't gonna lie, you put and the music you put out, that's stuff that a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah.
And with that being said, would you say you rap about your life stories and you can actually deliver with actual punchlines and shit? That's what separates you as an artist compared to any other ones?
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what it is, like, word for word. Like, cause what it is, like, I don't like ABC rapping. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, if you gonna come on this beat, like, talk about something, but everything don't gotta be about your life, though. Every song ain't about your life. You gotta be creative and shit. I get that, but
oh yeah, for sure.
I don't really like all the ABC shit.
Yeah,
I used to do it at first. That's why I said that first year rapping, it was kind of like.
Oh, so the first year you were just playing around with ABC shit.
But it's like I got a lot of
serious. You actually learned that this is what you should be doing.
Oh, bro, but I got a lot of unreleased too, though. Like a lot of my shit unreleased. Like I don't drop all my best shit because I ain't gonna lie. When I spaz, that shit can't drop because I be talking crazy. Like I be blue. I'm telling you.
Okay, like
I could let you hear some shit off camera.
All right, for sure. Oh, and when you say like spaz, like talking crazy, like on some diss song shit.
Not even dissing.
Okay, because usually when they say talk crazy, that's what they imply.
Like I'll be dissing, but it's a certain. It's a certain way. Yeah, it's a certain way. It's like,
okay, all right.
He know, like he don't know. Like
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You feel me? Like whoever I'm
Von be doing that same shit with his songs. Like the fans might not know, but I can tell. But
you talking about King Von or
no, I'll say it.
Oh yeah.
We ain't gonna get you.
He a big influence for me too. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, he influence?
Yeah, I've been listening to him since shorty. Like Von like that. Fam.
Wait, you talking about King Von or
no? I fuck with both. I fuck with King Von.
Okay, so because like Von, like to my knowledge, 2022. That's when I started peeping him rapping. Like I was peeping him before
he been going crazy. Like
so you know him personally?
No, I don't know him personally. I'm just saying like I've been listening to him and his brother.
Okay, so you've been in tune with them.
Yeah, I've been in tune with them. It's just like you out west, you in tune with everybody. Like
oh yeah.
Unless you ops with them, but like if you see a real nigga, you see one.
Oh yeah, for sure. As a matter of fact, two things. First off, seeing Von being as young, y'all both the same age, by the way. Seeing Von being at the age he is and he doing everything he doing, you feel like that's the same shit you can do?
What?
Like make it from out west, because a lot of people feel like it's we don't got a lot of out west rappers making it mainstream and shit.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that's just what come with it. Like I'm not my purpose. I don't wake up and be like, let me just, you feel me? Let me just be one of the best out west rappers. Like I wake up just try to be raw as hell every time, just raw as hell.
That was just
you know, one of the like best in the world type shit. Chicago, not even just out west. I want to be one of the biggest from Chicago.
Oh, biggest from Chicago.
Yeah, I don't like when people try to separate and be like, yeah, he good, but he from out west. Like,
as a matter of fact, just want to ask, throw a trick question there in for you. Who's the biggest artist to come out of Chicago?
Biggest or the best?
Biggest. As far as best, you can have an opinion on that, but the biggest, you got to know for shit show.
Smirk.
Now, a lot of people would say Smirk, but the right answer is Kanye.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not that young. You don't know about folks.
Yeah, right? I know about him, but Smirk.
Yeah. But as of now, yeah, for shit show, Smirk.
I feel like Kanye got like a older soul, like all the old souls, like Kanye. But like the young generation, it's Smirk. I heard though.
Yeah, for shit show, I can agree with you on that part. Yeah. This generation, they gonna always say Dirk or her. But back to out west though, like. As far as the biggest from out west, who would you say?
The biggest from out west ever?
Yeah.
Shit. Lil Moe.
All right. So I'm glad you can say that. Now, first off, before you get into Lil Moe, we're going to run it back a little bit. As far as out west overall that you're from. Before we had too much of drill music coming out from out west, we was hearing we was hearing the bop eras and dancing and shit. Where was you at doing when they was having PPs on the block?
You know where I was at, bro. I was bopping with the
Hey, that's what's up. All right, man. All right, I'm glad
niggas be ducking that shit, bro. Everybody was bopping.
Yeah, everybody was getting that Fifi on the block. Everybody was getting that D-Lo shuffle. Everybody was getting that chemo step. Everybody was getting that nay nay. But I don't even think the niggas that was from Chicago when they made that one. But anyways, the bop era out west. Everybody was out there and everything, right?
Hell yeah.
Why don't we see more of that now?
We're in a different time. It's ain't shake that ass time no more. That ass better have a pipe.
But put it like this though. Drill music started in 2011. The bop era came out a little bit close to that same time. I want to say 2013 to be on the safe side, but it really blew up when 2014 and everything. But drill and bop era started close to each other. If drill can last this long, why can't the bop era?
You know, negative shit got a more. Negative shit always gonna last longer because it's easy. It's easy to be bad. It ain't easy to just be good. You feel me? Like I feel like we got a different energy around the city. Like ain't no more like you ain't gonna see no more new dance moves coming out like the Nene and shit. Like it's gonna be new guns and new buttons and shit.
Sad to say, it is.
But I'm with it though. I'm with the positivity and all that shit though. But I'm just speaking the real shit though.
But with that being said, this year we trying. I ain't gonna lie. Labels is low key trying to look past drill shit. This is me giving y'all inside info here. Labels is trying to look past that shit. So it's they're trying to make it very hard for you to be a drill artist and they accept you into their industry and everything. So I definitely do advise you not to focus on drill as a career.
Yeah, you know that.
As artists and everything. But considering you just said you went to positivity and everything right there, right? Would you mind, like, if you're not a dancer, fine, but would you mind bringing those vibes back with some dancing music?
No, for sure.
All right, bet.
You know that's part of the journey.
Because as of right now, the biggest dance song we got out is that well, right now Mello got Move. Yeah. And that's some juke shit.
Shout out Mello.
Like nobody's gonna ever turn down juke parties or shit like that. And as you see now, BabyChiefDoit, as you mentioned earlier, like he mainstream and everything. He going on Twitch streams, getting that yah. You
That's why I fuck with him, shorty, because like it's hard to be yourself nowadays. Because the backlash you get, you could just make up. Like let's say you just post something, you just being yourself, like a little video. Right. Everybody gonna have something to say. Especially when you a kid, like they can't let you be a kid. Like they feel like
with Star Bandz, for example, like prime example.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let you.
She does what she does, or no. She raps, she be her natural self and everything, and she expresses her personalities. But because she's 16 and because she's rap about, she's just putting out music that she feels and based off her emotions and making good music. They try to hold some standard to her that she got live the life that she's rapping about or she's capped, and they try to force that on her, which is a bad thing. But she talk that good shit, but niggas do be making it seem like being yourself is a bad thing. So I do hear that part.
That shit corny, bro.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, at this point, do you feel like rappers should care less about having their image with their rap careers?
No, you gotta care. But it's like we don't like learn how to like take this internet shit with a feather. Like this shit ain't nothing. Like it don't matter what they say, they gonna love you. They gonna love you for a little bit, then they gonna hate you. But then you drop that hit again, they gonna love you again. So just be yourself. That's all I say. Just be yourself. That's what I'm working on. Just being myself. I don't fall into shit.
Sound like you media trained.
Man, I'm just don't like bullshit. I hate bullshit. Like get on here and talk real shit. Like
yeah, for shit show. You gotta be careful though, man. Yeah. And for real. And also, I know. And also, one thing I do like about the new at least with BabyChiefDoit and Star, they don't try to incorporate what they got going on in the streets with the music. And that's something that I feel like a lot of artists should do too. And I'm pretty sure that's what you do as well.
You know?
Should like separate the two, you know? But now with the bop era and anything, those songs you can always perform at schools and the kids gonna always go crazy with it. Now with certain songs that's out now with certain artists with the drill shit, they can't perform that at schools. So, but these are also songs that are considered radio hits. Would you rather perform songs as hits and at schools or songs that can only be hits? Because if the kids fuck with you, the parents gonna have no choice but to.
I'm gonna say it like this, right?
Go ahead.
When it comes to the kids, people can't put that on us to make music for the kids, because we just became grown-ups. Like niggas like me, we just became adults. We was just kids. So and it's like, don't nobody got the blueprint. Like, so everybody just creating, just getting in there creating, you know.
But check this out though. So many artists, maybe was once your age, or is older than you, or is your age, might feel this way, feel the same way. But then, as a parent, like first off, from the parents, they're gonna say y'all negatively influencing our kids based off the music y'all put on. Y'all can say that. But then, as parents yourselves, in certain songs by you wouldn't even let your kids listen to.
It's like just control what they watch. But
kids gonna always find a way to sneak out and listen to some shit. So if they're gonna find a way of sneaking this shit, wouldn't you at least want to have something out that's meant for them?
No, for sure, you're right. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't got the blueprint to it. So it's like, all right, I can only get my opinion. I feel like you can't put your kids' well-being on a stranger.
That is true.
At the same time, though, you can switch it up. You don't gotta always be, you know, that. That's why it's you gotta come to a balance in the mix. And when everybody that come to a balance in the mix, them be the people that blow. Like, them be the ones that really go off. But
for sure.
But you can't put your kids' well-being on us, because we just became adults. Damn, that some of us still ain't adults.
Yeah. And that's the same thing Snuggie was telling me when I interviewed her not too long ago. And she's actually a parent. But now with Out West and everything, when did you say it changed from bopping to what it is now?
It was like a out of nowhere thing, because like bopping, it wasn't a day where we was like, let me just stop bopping. It just stopped. Like, I say probably like, I just remember that shit stopped.
So it just randomly stopped.
It just stopped, bro. We just started like, I don't know. I say like, I don't want to say the wrong shit.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm gonna say like, honestly, 2017, 2018.
I bet.
It was a lot more murders. It was a lot more just fucked up shit. Like, it just became crazy. 2018. I'll say 2018.
And you want to know who specifically said Lil Moe caused that?
Who?
VonOff1700. Yeah. He did an interview with 16 saying when Lil Moe came out, he caused Out West to want to kill and come out on that drill shit. And that's when the bop era was slowing down and stopping after that because of him. And I talk with numerous Out West artists about this. I strongly disagree with the fact that Lil Moe's music has single-handedly caused Out West to stop bopping and get on drill time.
I don't know.
But 2017, 18, this nigga done blown up.
Who?
Lil Moe.
Yeah.
And then this what you telling me now?
Yeah, so shit. I don't know. I feel like shit. I don't know. It's all about a wave. Like, it's a wave. Like, somebody could come right now. Like, anybody could come out of the blue from out west or from out up north. Anything. They just come up with a new way of rapping or a new style of rapping or a new subject to talk about, and we all gonna jump on it. Like, out of nowhere. It's natural. Like, if you like something, you're gonna jump on it. So I ain't saying that was a good thing, but shit, I ain't gonna put no blame on one man for changing the whole world, because that's crazy to put the blame on one man. But I say it was just a wave. He created a wave, and it was hard to duck it. Like, you couldn't duck Lil Moe.
For
like,
sure.
You was gonna hear him.
Yeah, that I can agree with.
You feel me?
Because this nigga went ghost, and still to this day, niggas won't stop talking about. That's what I'm saying.
You gonna hear him, because it's like, he rapping about everybody day to day. Like, he'll say some shit like, just out of nowhere, you'll relate to it. I'm in traffic.
Bitch, I'm from the streets. They don't give me money, then I'm gonna take it.
Like, he created a wave. So, but I ain't gonna put that blame on him.
Yeah, for sure. And like, you can't put the blame on him. Like, as your previous statement, parents cannot put the blame on the artist for being the influence on their kids.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, but one thing I will say is, I'll just encourage you. Try from time to time, practice making songs for the kids.
For sure.
Like, yeah, just practice it. Practice it. And if it works out, it works out. I'm pretty sure it can, because ain't nothing wrong with performing songs for kids' school. In fact, you might have a son or daughter in due time, maybe not now, but in the time, and you want to perform at their school for their birthdays.
I got a son.
Oh, you do?
No, I'm playing.
You actually caught me off guard. but that's on me because I listen to your song, so I should know if you would have rapped about it or not.
Nah, I don't got no kids.
But in the future, when you do, you probably want to perform one of your songs in school on his birthday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But all right, then. Now moving on though. As of now though, where do you feel like Chicago stands with music?
Hot. Too hot.
Would you say it's always been hot?
Always? Like...
Yeah, like, because ever since, for what fans believe, ever since 2012 drill era started with Sosa and everything, time fly by, every city want to be like Chicago. Like,
facts.
Everybody can say that with the music, but then it's gotten to the point where New York don't copy the beat.
It's not just music.
Oh, yes.
They're taking all that shit. Everything.
What I'm saying. Like, I don't see this at Harold's in Atlanta. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like I seen some shit like New York. They got
a beam.
They got that too, but they got our names. Like a lot of their rappers got names from 2020 drill that blew up.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it's like certain shit. I ain't gonna call them out, cause shit.
I mean,
I ain't from outside. I wasn't with the 2012 drill era. I was somewhere.
No. I always had a part in the drill era
playing
too.
basketball. So.
True, but I always had a part in the drill era too. Like,
yeah,
we're not gonna take that.
We can't leave us out though.
Yeah, we can't just say outside was the only reason why drill blew up. Yeah. It's other artists from different sides of the sea. That's why they say Dirk or her, or niggas like Pappy, or niggas like Lil Fo.
Yeah.
But overall, and the reason why I asked that because I interviewed a couple of artists, right? And one artist in particular, Easy, he said in 2021. Chicago lacks originality because there's too many people rapping about the same shit. And then I got up with him earlier this year in January, and after interviewing him, I asked him about his statement. He said, as of now, all that shit changed because the new generation, all the YNs that's rapping, they have brought originality back to Chicago. And then that made me think about it. And this is what I'm going to ask you. Do you feel like the new generation of rappers that's blowing up as of right now, they have brought originality to Chicago music?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna say with the approach, but with the words and shit, it's kind of the same. But I like the approach. They coming different. Everybody coming different. So like nowadays, you will see somebody get on a sample beat. That's what's really been turning up, them sample beats.
Yeah.
I like that because they weren't doing that before. Wasn't nobody getting on sample beats. So it's like certain shit you will switch up your approach, but as far as the words go, we all saying the same shit, just we all got different day-to-day life, so we gonna say it different. Or somebody got different speech impediment. Feel me? Motherfucker might talk different, like, you know, Chucky and them, they talk different. So,
they definitely do.
So that's why, you feel me? But we all saying the same shit. Yeah.
And also, let me tell you something about samples. Even though that's what's hot, do not build your catalog off samples.
You already know.
Oh, you're aware. With that being said, tell the people why they should not, if you're an aspiring rapper or a rapper in general, why they should not try to build their careers off samples. Tell them why.
Don't build your career off samples because you chasing somebody else's song. You always gonna need another person's song to make a song. Sometimes you gotta, and it's not even just this either, but sometimes them beats cannot get cleared. So you gonna snap on them beats and then you gonna get it took down. So it's certain shit that but I like the wave though. Keep it going though. I like it though. I'm just saying don't build your whole catalog off it though.
Hey, for shit show. Yeah. And one thing about Chicago, I definitely, at least the music that's coming out now, I can most definitely say I don't hear a lot of samples unless it's a Juke song.
You said Juice WRLD?
No, Juke song. Juke song. No, Juice WRLD. No, he was original as fuck.
I thought you said Juice.
Bro, you know that nigga Juice? He dead right now and may rest in peace, but every year this nigga still bringing 1 billion streams to his music.
He a legend.
And the thing is, he not no drill or juke rapper at all. Like that's who I want to say is the biggest, but for what I've seen, even Chicago don't be giving Juice that credit, which is crazy.
They don't need our credit.
Now, usually when I talk to rappers, I always have to give a long conversation about why they should leave the city. Because a lot of people would not leave the city. And that's because, and the reason why I keep telling them, because like they know what they got going on. And considering you know how serious you got your life going on, you trying to be a rapper, you want to stay here and try to achieve that goal when we've seen how played out with almost every rapper from the city. Like Polo G once said, rappers from my city got a choice to either die or move. And in case you didn't notice, it happens with a lot of rappers. So for you to realize that you already know what you gotta do, that I'm glad you're thinking like that. Right. But also, I encourage you, you don't gotta leave now, but take small visits outside the city. Right. And you gonna catch on. Who want this? I'm good with that. You smoking?
I ain't never really been out of town. Like I never took a trip, and I never been on no plane or none of that shit.
I bet. Now check this out. I'm like you. I don't be willing to leave the city, and I ever thought I was ever going to leave the city at one point in time. Then I take small trips out of town for vacational purposes. Way back, that would be a beautiful feeling. Like in Chicago, like this your hometown, and you know what you got going on. And sometimes you might have to be on point. You gotta be on guard no matter what. And then when you outside, you might still have to be on point depending on the situations. But it's easy to just be stressed. It's easier to be stress free, right? At least to shorten the time you're there. So I do encourage you to think about stepping outside the city. Now, last question before I ask you some important questions here is, remember how you were saying it was hard to be yourself? Nowadays, the rappers that's coming out and everything, people like them for being themselves as well, personalities, and they do it in a form of content creating. Right. And they would either be on some funny shit, or they would do some shit like 20 versus ones, or however you want to do it. But,
I did one of them.
Huh?
I did a 20v1.
Oh, like was you the actual contestant, or you was part or one of the contestants?
I was one of the contestants.
Oh, so you was walking up.
Mello Buckzz.
Oh,
you ain't see it?
I was wait. Was it with Quan or Zay?
Quan.
Okay, I wasn't there. As a matter of fact, I did see that. You was rapping for it, right?
Oh, no, I wasn't rapping for it. I just.
Oh no. I found it. Oh, that was cute. I did see you up there though, and I saw 457 Lil Moe. So I knew that was you. You was definitely there. As a matter of fact, in that 20 versus 1, was you actually seriously trying to pull her?
Mello sexy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like Mello. But I was just pulling up on some on some serious shit? No, like on some like doing some I ain't never do. Like I don't be doing that type of stuff. So I feel like it was good that I did it because it opened my eyes to doing shit other than being a rapper. Like I don't want to just be a rapper. Like I never wanted to just be a rapper. Like to this day I still do some acting. If somebody come at me with a like a role, I'll do some acting.
As a matter of fact, this is the perfect time. And I just got to interviewing folks too. Check this out. Before you got up here, I just interviewed CBMG Grego.
You know that.
Oh, you know who he is?
Yeah, I met him.
All right, check this out. Do you feel like your life story is enough to make is beautiful enough to make a movie out of it?
What? Glass.
Now check this out. Greg is someone who's a director and directs Chicago true stories. He basically wants to make sure he's interviewing. Directed stories about Chicago people with true stories. Right. So would you want him to direct a movie about your life?
You said would I let him?
Would you let him, and would you want him to?
Yeah, sure. I'll work with him for sure. He could do it. I feel like I want to just sit down with him and tell him about everything though. Like he got to know like if you really gonna do it, you got to know.
Do it the right way.
Yeah, you got to know everything
and get it straight from. Yeah. And of course, don't if it's a true story that's gonna lead to deep shit. Dramatize it. Don't let it be all the way.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm open to that. I love that. Like I love new opportunities to do shit other than be a rapper.
As a matter of fact, corporate. You a partake?
Yeah, I met him too.
Oh, so you've been networking with niggas. You already know.
Yeah, that's what I be trying to do on my off time. Like just link up with all the other legends. So like I like that energy. Like I like just being in the room with just people that I can learn from rather than people I can always gotta teach.
Lucrativeness. Yes, hey, that's gonna be lucrative right there.
Yeah.
Now, all right, and circling back to the 20 versus 1s, would you be the one that everybody's participating to walk up on?
Hell yeah. But I feel like I wouldn't be overdoing them. Like I ain't finna be overly doing them. I'll do one, and the one gotta be a banger. But I ain't finna be overly doing it because I don't really care for it. Like my purpose ain't to do. My purpose ain't to be judging girls that walk up on me. But I'll do it because like I know I'm a funny ass nigga, so I'm gonna have motherfuckers. I'm gonna get some views on my shit.
All right, sure.
Somebody gotta set it up though.
Hey, Quan, let's talk later.
I've been talking to Quan, bro. I've been talking.
Man, I just got up with Quan.
That's my boy.
Put me on a blind date.
Cool.
That's shit show.
So blind date shit, man.
No, they're there. Like Quan ass don't put me on a blind date with blindfold and all. It's gonna be it's on video though.
You did it?
Yeah, I did on some content shit.
Damn, I gotta watch that.
Hey, she ain't dropping. No, wait. What I'm talking about? If folks ain't dropping yet.
No, bro.
But when folks do, I'll be into that shit and out for the. Yeah, I'm just now. This is where I'm just going to put more positivity in the air. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to name drop a couple artists and everything. And if you don't mind, just say one thing positive about or to them.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Now first one, the DCG Bros.
I'm gonna say one thing. Go back to the videos that was unique. Like they used to have unique videos where it was like watching, like it was crazy. Like watching it, yeah, like I don't know.
Creativity.
Like creativity.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So basically, you salute them for what they doing, and you just want to bring more creativity.
I feel like that's what we. I feel like that's what we need. Like, and like they did it so good to the point where it's like, all right, bro, ain't nobody finna copy them, so they need to be the ones to just come back with it, and right now be the best time.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a post about that shit tomorrow.
On some real shit.
Now next one, just because you were speaking highly of her earlier anyway, Mello Buckzz.
You say positive?
Yeah, something positive about or to her.
I ain't gonna say nothing because I actually do like her, so I ain't gonna overly do that.
Okay.
But
now
I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, I love how she one of them female rappers that'll get on her and just be like her, like even with all the cases and all of the drama and shit, like she'll get on her and be herself, and she gonna respond every time. Like I fuck with that, cause I don't know, she just remind me of like one of my sisters and shit. Like fuck all that talking shit. Like shit, you go through shit. Like you go through a lot of shit, but if you get on her and just be yourself. Like I said before, I love everybody that be themselves. So if you one of them, you get my, you get my salute.
For sure. Now I'm just throwing a couple more at you. BabyChiefDoit.
Sure, yeah. Keep going. Ain't nobody doing it like you at your age right now. Ain't nobody doing that.
Bet.
That shit crazy.
All right.
You got them drills, shout out big drills, them beats. Keep feeding them beats.
So, and last one I'm gonna throw at you, corporate. Did you know he was a rapper?
Corporate is, I know the corporate a rapper.
All right, a lot of people don't be knowing. And I hope with the recent posts I done made about him, people don't finally caught on at this point.
My homie done be laughing at me because I'll be singing corporate shit, but I'll be singing it like, because I really fuck with it. He got a song called I'm Praying for Chicago.
I'm crying real tears.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. What do you say?
I'm crying real tears. Hey, man, why you homies playing? He's spinning fast in that song.
This is the way he's saying it, and he known for being a troll, so it's hilarious. Yeah, but the message still stands.
Yeah, but shit show. And that's something I don't have to talk corporate about when it came out to him and his music and everything. Like when he be having songs with auto-tune, people still used to like the content corporate. So when you put auto-tune in versus you just straight rapping, some people might take it like that. So keep working on it, but try working on it in a way where people can just, like more vibe with it. That's when he came up with songs like, hey, that shit over with. Like,
that too. That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I don't care what nobody
and at first, a lot of motherfuckers probably get to laughing at it, but now they don't see how serious he is.
But it's like he know what it is. Like when you become so big and like being a funny person, yeah, it's hard to like get them to be serious with you. So I feel like with Shaky too. I feel like shout out Shaky.
Salute to Shaky.
Yeah, that's my boy. I feel like he got the music too.
A word.
It's like, but it's hard to come from being hilarious to raw.
And that's why niggas like Skidmore, when he rap, he just come through straight with being hilarious, even in those songs. Yeah. But salute to Shaky and Core before
definitely sure
being serious with the rap and showing people that we can take them serious.
Bro.
All right, now at this point, there's anybody you want to give your own personal shout outs to? Now's the time for that.
Shout out Money Mayha. Shout out Slim John. Shout out Dafa Salam. Instagram page. Shout out 427 Records. Shout out all the clappers, man. Shout out all my members. Shout out all my sisters, my cousins, my brothers. Shout out Money Mayha.
Two-time shout out.
Shout out the squad, man. They know what it is. 427 P Gang shit.
For sure. And now for the final and most important question of all, and that's TCW feedback. Now you didn't have to do this interview, but you did it. Oh yeah, you caught on to the TCW shit?
I'm always caught on, bro.
Hey, I like that you a fast learner. That's something that I got in common. Yeah, but TCW feedback, you did not have to do this interview yet. You did it, and that goes to show that you do support the wave, and I appreciate you for that. But the question is, why do you support the wave?
The wave is the wave, bro. A wave, you know the wave is, so it's like you can't duck it. You can't duck no wave, bro. So it's like with that shit being said, if you a real nigga, you gonna salute real niggas. You gonna be around real. You gonna want to be around real niggas. So it's like you ain't gonna take no other route. So shout out to your platform. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with your platform.
For shit show. And is there anything specific about the page that you like?
That's your page?
Yeah,
bro. I'm gonna say like when you be doing like you be doing random slides, or you will be like, shout out this artist, or I mean, you'll be like, these artists coming up, or these artists got these songs dropping.
Okay, you like the slideshows and the threads. All right, bet.
Bro, I'm gonna shake your hand on that one.
Yeah, I bet. Appreciate you.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. I feel like with me making those slides, that's what helped brings traction towards certain artists and everything, and makes them pay attention to certain details and everything. So, and I feel like if I do more of it in a positive way, people will be more provoked to speak on positive subjects, you know? So that's what I've been practicing on. And I've been also working on my own creativeness about how creative could you get about promoting Chicago as far as the artist. Yeah, so I'm glad you peeped that. Shit show. Now, like you've been honest about everything else, if there's one thing about the wave that you don't like, let me know. And this is all for feedback purposes. I will not
about
be mad.
The wave?
Yeah, this is all for feedback purposes. I will not get mad. Feel free to be honest. And if anything you don't like, bro, let me know.
I'm finna tell you, you be texting back a little late, bro. But I get it. You a busy man, though. So I'll be doing the same shit.
Damn,
that's just.
All right. Now, I ain't gonna lie.
Can I understand?
No. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
Oh, you know what
I feel like I've only been like this after my fucking breakup. On my temporary breakup. Because like then that's why I got to drinking heavier and smoking heavier, and then I became a lot more lazier. As of now, I've been going back in the gym, swim more, hitting that punching bag, getting more back in shape, and trying to slow down on weed. And I've been trying to work a lot better on that. Now, but this also why I say, for those who have my number, call me instead of texting, because I'm bound to call back.
I'm the same way.
And don't FaceTime, because 9 times out of 10 I'm not gonna have my shiesty 24/7. So if you FaceTime, I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna decline that no matter what. So call me, and I be trying to tell people I'm more bound to answer phone calls because I will be able to see it's you. I don't never put my phone on D&D. So if you call me, that's one thing. But IG, I turn my notifications off. That's why I be having to randomly come back, and I even turn on my text message notifications off. So yeah, but I'm thinking about turning it back on, but I be getting too many messages, and not even just no text messages. Sometimes it be likes and comments, and it's like,
yeah, I feel you know.
Yeah, but I do hear you. I hate that about myself because one time I used to always text back fast.
He said name one thing,
and it's okay because at one point in time I was texting back fast, and I'm trying to challenge myself to better at that, you know.
Bro,
but I appreciate you about that.
For sure. But
all right, though, any final remarks, any final comments, anything you want to get up, just let people know.
I got a mixtape coming soon.
All right, mixtape. Album reviews coming up.
We're gonna say all platforms. I'm gonna give y'all probably like 13 of the hardest songs you ever heard in your life. It's gonna be all true stories. It's gonna be a video to like 6 songs. We're gonna do 6 visuals, and we're gonna drop them every week after the tape drop. Like we gonna put non-stop pressure. Also, we got some merch coming. Go follow 427 Records. Go follow Close Up Apparel. Go follow Die for SLM. We got all type of merch coming. So.
All right, bet. With that being said, thank you for your time, a little more closer. You will always and forever be a part of the Chicago wave. And we can get part 2 going in one of these days. And I'll see you when I see you in these streets, if I see you. Ciao.
Chicago Wave, what's your message to the youth?
There's a million things I could say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.